All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Promise here, back with some more StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm games. Today we have a PvT. We're going to have Boyo. He's going to be our red Protoss on the upper right side, playing for Quantic Gaming. Of course, they just recently had a merger. Maybe it's been a month. It seems like it's been a few weeks, 2-3 weeks, but maybe it's been a month. So, announcement was, for not, it's Gosu and Quantic Gaming came to an agreement where they are going to merge. And with the merger, they decided to keep the Quantic tag. Makes sense, 100% sense. I mean, Quantic is kind of a brand that built itself from media. Of course, they had very, very talented players on the old roster. People like Quantic Illusion, people like Quantic the Agonist, Quantic State, of course. The lonely girl, Quantic Flow, was on the team as well. So, not a huge surprise to see them going ahead and sticking with the Quantic tag. Now, his opponent in the bottom left side, I don't want to say he's a huge fan favorite because he doesn't have a large following. Doesn't get like 50,000 views on a stream or anything, but he's definitely a very top-end Korean Terran. It is going to be SuperNova. And SuperNova is very good at TVP specifically. He is a guy, a player that likes to go for very aggressive one-base techs. He can be all in with it. I mean, he can go kill you, pull some SCVs, and go for the win. He can macro behind it, which is, of course, what most players would want to see. I mean, in Boyo's position now, he's like, hey, SuperNova, let's play a macro game. But SuperNova's probably thinking in his head, Boyo, I've never heard of this guy. Let's just play against him and take a free win. If he decides to cheese, we'll have to see what kind of build we're going to be seeing. But, I mean, we can talk a little bit about the openings. I mean, he's taking a gas. He went barracks into gas, so usually if you're going to be going for gas this early in the game, you're going to be going for some early tech. And things like Widow Mines, things like Hellbats are becoming very, very popular. You know, Hellbat drop can come at your main by like 7 minutes. So that's just a little bit of a perspective of how HotS beta is right now. Of course, to deal with it, you just want to scout it. You want to get some stalkers on the map. You know, you see a lot of Protoss players opening up Void Ray in this matchup, as well as Oracle, which are both fantastic choices when it comes to PvT. Now, Boyo, so far, his build order just going very, very normal, getting his gateway, getting his gas, getting his cybernetics core. I would assume he's probably going to be going for a one-gate expand, a Zealot Stalker maybe. Sometimes you see even just a Stalker getting chrono boosted. But SuperNova, man, he is going for a proxy factory right by what would be... No, he's never going to take this expansion. He just has it hidden, man. This is going to be like the last spot Boyo is going to be able to scout. His probe is all the way at the 3rd expansion. So SuperNova is going to be going for a lot of tech. If he goes for a second gas anytime soon, don't be surprised if it's a committed one-base play. But he's going to get a barracks, getting a Marauder. We're going to have a probe, a little bit of scouting coming here from Boyo, trying to scout the expansion. If I just look strictly at his vision, has he scouted? No, he's not. Okay, so does not see the expansion. So he's going to be assuming maybe this is going to be some sort of one-base play, unless SuperNova, of course, built the command center in his main base. So the follow-up for Boyo, very, very smart, going up to this robotics facility. Sometimes you can see a player go 1-gate robo into 2 additional gates. Sometimes you see a little bit of a variation. 1 gate into 2 additional gateways, then you get your robo. Not a huge difference. I mean, you get your observer, and in case of any kind of early pressure, your mortal is going to be a little bit delayed. But SuperNova now, not expanding, guys. He is consistently going to make Marines and Marauders. The factory is completed. There is that Widow Mine coming out from SuperNova. We'll see how much damage he can do. Now, Boyo needs to get a observer on the map to detect this, and he has a feeling that it's Widow Mines or Hellbats. Regardless, this robo is a fantastic choice. There's the observer in the production tab right now for Boyo to be able to spot the burrowed Widow Mines. SuperNova going to start marching his way now into the main now, soon to be main of Boyo. Boyo's going to have a Zealot and 2 Stalkers to be able to draw this back a little bit. Boom! Nice hit there by the Widow Mines. So Boyo knows it's Widow Mines. Immediately, again, throws down another chrono boost onto this robotics facility. Really trying to get this out as quickly as possible. Now SuperNova going to start to a little bit of a leapfrogging here with the Widow Mine. 2 Marines, 2 Marauders. Make it 4 Marauders. Going to make this way here towards the natural here very soon. Going to be able to focus down 1 Stalker. Really nice control here by SuperNova. Now this is going to force Boyo to pull some probes, and this is not the best position the Protoss wants to be in. Trying to focus down yet another Stalker. Boyo controlling this very, very nicely, but SuperNova not even stopping with it. He's going to try to focus down. One Marauder is going to die. Now we're going to see two Marauders again continue to join. SuperNova going to pull back the weakened Marauder. Great micro, in fact, by both players. But I feel like the problem here is going to be this Widow Mines. Finally, the Immortal's going to pop out. SuperNova, two Immortals, of course, or two Marauders. Are they going to kill the Immortal? Okay, the Immortal dies. So one of the Widow Mines actually hits the Immortal. So nice little victory there from SuperNova. Boyo, workers lost. Two, not so much lost in economy, but he just doesn't have enough units. He's chrono boosting the gateways. All he has is 2 gateways. He's trying to get another Immortal, which would be very, very helpful. But these Widow Mines are untouched right now. There we go. So Boyo's going to try to focus down one. There, one's going to die. Nicely done there by Boyo, but we're going to see 3 additional Marauders come in to be able to clean up the remaining here for the remaining units here for Boyo. But let's look back home. SuperNova is just making more barracks, taking a command center, getting an engineering bay in case of any sort of Dark Templar play. But he's just in a commanding position now. I mean, Boyo is losing so much mining time, pulling yet more probes. Oh my god, that hit by the Widow Mine killed like 5 probes. Boyo now down to 29 supply. This is just so much damage that was dealt here by SuperNova. He is just continuing to rally anything. I mean, Widow Mines and Marauders. I feel like even now he can just kind of play a little bit of a contained game against Boyo. Force a cancel maybe on the Nexus, but now we're going to see a scan coming down, trying to kill anything in their way. The Widow Mine not really going to hit. The Immortal is going to die to the Marauders, so that Marauder being a complete boss, man. Killing, what, a Stalker and an Immortal? Now Boyo's still trying to warp in some Stalkers, getting a 3rd gateway. We're going to have another Immortal in the production tab right now for Boyo, so he's kind of trying to make something, or trying to make something out of nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. But SuperNova gonna kill more units. I mean, his economy units count 30 SCVs to 22 probes. SuperNova's mining off 2 base. He has 3 barracks back home. He's making stim, so this can just be just a second timing follow-up here for SuperNova. I mean, he's ahead in supply. He's gonna be ahead in upgrades here, just because, I mean, if Boyo decides to go for a 1-base play, which he kind of has to, but SuperNova's going to control the watchtower. Stalker going to fall down. Boyo needs to try to kill these Marines and the Marauder. Another hit by the Widow Mine. This just shows us how many times SuperNova has practiced this build. This Widow Mine control is just very, very well executed. Immortal almost going to go down. Boyo will be able to clean up the remaining amount of Marines and Marauders there from SuperNova. But back to my point. It is 10 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Boyo has not expanded. SuperNova has had this expansion for quite some time, and I mean, look at the reaction from SuperNova. He knows that Boyo, if he expands now, he's going to be in a terrible position. His economy is just in shambles. His units, I mean, 1 Immortal, 3 Stalkers, 3 Zealots, that's not a lot. I mean, SuperNova is just now going to finish the bunkers. Might even want to get a 3rd bunker, or even a 4th bunker, just to be 100% safe against this push. But Boyo has to go for it. There's no other way around it. He cannot expand this late into the game. So we're seeing some proxy pylons coming up here for our Protoss. Gonna warp in some Zealots, some Sentries even. And this is either gonna make it or make it for Boyo. I mean, 49 supply to 64 supply. Stim is just finished for SuperNova. He's gonna get +1 weapons as well as his armor, continuing to make Marauders and Marines, even making medevacs. So SuperNova is just... It's going to be very hard for Boyo to do anything. Now we're going to see the attack coming up. SCV is already getting put off the mineral line right now from SuperNova. Going to try to repair this bunker. Boyo is going to lose the Immortal, and this is just so much defense here from SuperNova. Boyo knows it's over. He throws in the GG, and very well played early aggression by our Korean Protoss. Knowing a counterattack was coming, defended it beautifully, and that's kind of the play in TVP right now in Heart of the Swarm. So many Protoss are very... They're just telling themselves, okay, I'm going to go 1 gateway, expand, I'm going to be safe, right? Because that's kind of the standard in TVP. You get a pretty timed expansion. SuperNova did a build that absolutely punishes a quick expansion from the Protoss, executed it very, very nicely, defended a push, and won the game. So very, very clean play by SuperNova. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for checking out this video. Stay safe, good luck, and I'll see you next time.